to some of you who might have never caught wind of Numeraire, it is a sort of mutual funds worked by an organization of information researchers. Yet, what's the significance here? Isn't each multifaceted investments utilizing extraordinary researchers who lead testing and make calculations to outflank the market? Why is the Numeraire being discussed in a world which as of now has other digital forms of money? Well, this is one of the most, if not the most, fascinating crypto you ought to be aware of. The Numeraire cost today is $12.54. We should figure out the amount Numeraire will be worth in the future by investigating Numeraire value expectation for the impending years. About Numeraire. The emblem store is known by quite a few people in the securities exchange to be perhaps of the best asset out there, returning 66% every year since origin. Jim Simons, the pioneer behind Renaissance Innovations, was a mathematician. He made perhaps of the best asset utilizing numerical models and calculations and turned into an extremely rich person. Numeraire was established in San Francisco in 2015 by Richard Crabe, who made the stage Numeraire. To improve on what Numeraire crypto is, it is not difficult to consider it programming that behaves like a multifaceted investments that empowers the client to exchange stocks on the Ethereum blockchain. By giving impetuses utilizing man-made brainpower, data science, and AI to anticipate the market and permit the client to exchange. The Numeraire biological system is based on the deletion convention, the new expansion to its design, and uses it to give motivators to the client who is marking his NMR. Assuming the client picks the right gauge model, the convention remunerates the client with NMR tokens. Assuming the client stakes their NMR on some unacceptable gauge model, deletion annihilates their marked NMR crypto. The product goes about as a simulated intelligence aggregator called the meta model and uses algorithmic exchanging. Utilizing all of the submitted forecast models on the stage, the Numeraire goes about as a mutual funds and exchanges values in light of the models. Exchanges are executed in the financial exchange, and the makers of effective gauge models are compensated with the NMR crypto. Numeraire specialized examination. The Numeraire crypto holds the top number 334 position in the realm of digital forms of money, and the Numeraire cost equivalent $11. Since there are so many digital currencies, learning about each can be troublesome. However, you may for the best crypto expectations. During the last year, the NMR cost crested in May, making a high close the $91 mark. Afterward, the coin cost has lost gigantic worth. The ongoing cost levels are negative. The year 2021 began very well, shooting the cost of Numeraire digital currency over its 50-day straightforward moving normal on high volume. In the above graph, it is seen that the value kept on moving in an upswing till the last May, yet before long crashed with a negative sign. This NMR cost drop was seen with high volume activity, trailed by an ascent. Since May, the unpredictability kept on leftover high as the cost dipped under the 50-day moving normal and shaped a help level close the $30 cost level in the last July. The final part of the year noticed no spikes in unpredictability. Starting from the start of this current year, the NMR coin proceeded with its negative pattern and fell around $18. Afterward, it recuperated marginally and exchanged sideways for the following 2 months. Notwithstanding, from the main 7-day stretch of the ongoing month, the cost of Numeraire enrolled a sharp fall which took its cost close $11. The aggregation, dispersion pointer kept on moving downwards, showing that there is no weighty interest in the NMR token. The Bollinger Group's investigation recommends moderate unpredictability at this point as the coin has figured out how to reflect flattish force from the most recent 10 days. The RSI marker exchanges under the oversold locale. After the profoundly unstable period from the most recent couple of days, the Numeraire value started to lose the vast majority of the intensity, and the cost settled close $11 cost levels. From that point forward, the RSI has denoted an oversold signal. At the ongoing worth level, brokers can't settle on a trade signal, demonstrating that the market is requiring some investment making a decent union base. It is recommended that the dealer use backing and obstruction levels enter long or short positions and, contingent upon their exchanging methodologies, Create benefits by arranging a decent leave system. Numeraire Value Expectations, 2022 to 2026. We have involved specialized examination to conjecture the cost for the Numeraire coins over the time of the following 5 years. Despite the fact that utilizing verifiable information to gauge the future cost isn't the right sign of where the crypto cost will be, the outcomes are a greater amount of an assessment. They ought to just be utilized as a device to help your independent direction. Financial backers should comprehend their gamble resilience and how they need to enter the monetary business sectors. As the digital currency market is profoundly unpredictable and likely to chances, there generally lies a likelihood that the situation could come disintegrating down. These are the Numeraire cost forecasts that we have thought of. Nonetheless, this isn't a speculation counsel in any way. Numeraire Value Expectation 2022. According to the cost history, the Numeraire cost figure shows that the cost might arrive at the very least degree of $14.39. The Numeraire cost is anticipated to arrive at a greatest worth of $16.43, while the typical cost all through the year is supposed to be around $15.28 according to our Numeraire Cost Expectation 2022. A cost increment is expected temporarily, so putting resources into the coin might be the ideal choice. Numeraire Numeraire Value Forecast 2023. According to our Numeraire cost forecast, the base cost of Numeraire is anticipated to arrive at a degree of $15.44, with a greatest future cost of $18.83 in the year 2023. The typical exchanging cost all through the year is supposed to be close $17.05. Our Numeraire, NMR, cost expectations have been determined utilizing past costs, and the previous exhibition shows that there is a ton of development potential for the coin from here on out. The coin might make another high soon. Numeraire Value Forecast 2024. According to the Numeraire, NMR, Value Forecast and Specialized Investigation, the base cost level is supposed to be $14.44. In light of our Numeraire figure, the most extreme cost might be $19.13, with a typical cost of $17.54 all through 2024. In view of the Numeraire cost history, there could be greater unpredictability in the costs this year. Numeraire Value Forecast 2025. As indicated by the Numeraire conjecture for the year 2025, the base cost of Numeraire, NMR, will be $20.21, and the most extreme value level will be $24.82. The typical cost of the coins will be $21.88 in 2025.